Maisie goes down to the lab and watches videos of the baby raptors, and there's one of Delta, and she's like really aggressive, and then we have one of Blue, and she has empathy towards Owen. Zia, she gets the bullet out of Blue, and then Blue is saved.
She's gonna be okay.
Dr. Wu's reintroduced again, played by B.D. Wong, who has played him in the whole franchise since the 90s, and he tells Mills that they need Blue so that the new Indoraptor can have a mother, so it can have like empathy and compassion and all that. We see the Indoraptor's claws, and it's kind of scary. Like it reaches out to Maisie's hair, and it's just like really creepy. Also in canon, this isn't said in the movie, the Indoraptor is the first genetically made male dinosaur. All of them were, of course, made to be female, but they found a way. But this is the first one where it was made to be a male. They all arrive at Lockwood Estate, and they put the dinosaurs into like tiny pens. Eli Mills has a conversation with Flint Lockwood.
Flint Lockwood, Flint Lockwood, Flint Lockwood, Flint Lockwood, Flint Lockwood.
And he like full on kills him, making it the first person to kill somebody in the like a human killing another human in the franchise. Owen and Claire are found, and so they get brought to a cell, and then we find out the motive for Eli Mills is because he wants money. He's like a really bad villain. So Maisie gets to Lockwood's room, and she finds out that he's dead, and she picks up the book and runs over to the pulley system, and then we find out that the like babysitter's talking kind of weird. She says that she raised both of them, and Maisie's like, "What are you talking about?" And then Maisie pulls out a picture of Iris and Maisie. She's like, "I don't remember this," and she starts crying.
Do you remember the first time you saw a dinosaur? First time you see them, it's like a miracle. You read about them in books, you see the bones in museums, but you don't really believe it. They're like myths. And then you see the first one alive.
The Stingy Moloch wakes up, and Owen tries to make it break through the wall, which of course does later, and they escape. The auction begins with the first dinosaur being a Kylosaurus, and it's really cheap for a dinosaur. Like, it's 10 million. I'd expect it to be like 50 million for a dinosaur. Like, they'd probably be really expensive because they probably were expensive to make. Owen and Claire, they find Maisie like crying in front of the police system, and they're like, what are you doing? And then they calm her down. This is the dumbest thing to do. Halfway through the auction, they're like, all right, we're gonna show you this thing, but we're not gonna sell you it, okay? This is the Indoraptor. All right, this is the Indoraptor right here. You can look at it, you can't buy it, but when it is introduced, the music and the cinematography is just perfect. The auctioneer calls Dr. Wu Mr. Wu because he lost his doctorate degree when Jurassic World fell, and it was all his fault because he authorized the Indominus Rex. To get the Indoraptor to like kill a person, you have to point a gun at the person, right? But you're already pointing a gun with a laser, so why don't you just shoot the gun? But I guess it's cool for a dinosaur to eat them. The Stingy Moloch starts attacking all the buyers, and then everybody's freaking out. All the buyers run off, and then Wheatley, he comes into the room, and he's like, "Hey, it's the Indoraptor," and he shoots him and walks into his cage and starts taking off the tooth. And we see that the Indoraptor is actually quite intelligent because he like starts smiling. It's kind of scary. But then this kill reminds me of something that Michael Crichton would put in one of his 2 books. So he tears off his arm and then just eats him. But it's so like one of the most graphic scenes in this franchise. It just keeps reminding me of like the kills from Jurassic Park.